as they get ready. Super Tab 110 and 120 now for number 2, Noble Benbara. Coming to the fencing for the first time in a steeplechase here. Silky Sun is in. AD on the inside of the Solid Touch in 2. Noble Benbara flying along, lost its rider early in the National last start. The last one goes up. Set to go. Cockade has gone in. 16 fences on their trip. Signal, light, they're off and running. And they bounced in a good line. Solid Touch, one of the first out near the inside with Bell Capone and Silky Sun as they negotiate the first fence, and Silky Sun moving from the outside and Bell Capone go over it together. Tucking in behind them now, Solid Touch from Buskin, and further out Cockade from AD and Noble Benbara, and flying along. They've gone over the first of 3 fences on the 16 fence race, and the leader down on the inside, Bell Capone, got out a length and a half in front now from Silky Sun. 2 further back in the race then, settling back to third as Bruskin, followed by Cockade, fourth the outside. The fence Solid Touch, and about 3 or 4 further back in the race then came AD from flying along, and 2 to Noble Benbara last of all. First of 2 along the back at the next one, and Bell Capone handled it pretty well, landed about 3 lengths in front. Second, Silky Sun on the outside of it, Cockade. A length and a half to Bruskin, 1.5 further back, Solid Touch. 3 lengths to AD, 1 to Flying Along, and 2 to the favourite last of all, Noble Benbara. There's a double coming down the side on the school side in the first round, and Bell Capone came to the first of the double, jumped it well. Moved about 4 lengths in front now from Cockade on the outside of Silky Sun, 2 to Bruskin. A length further back, Solid Touch, and 3 to AD. Flying Along and Noble Benbara. Here's the second one down the side. Bell Capone just pecked at it a little in front. Got over about 2.5 in front now from Cockade and Silky Sun over on the inside. 2 lengths further back, Bruskin, who's gone up fourth on the outside of Solid Touch. Fifth, 2.5 then to AD on the inside of Flying Along, and 1 last of all, Noble Benbara. The next fence is situated out past the middle, near the outside in front of the stands, and Bell Capone in the home straight will cut them down to this 8th fence now. Bell Capone, a length and a half, Silky Sun. He jumped it okay, Bell Capone, and moving up on the outside now is Cockade, and Flying Along's gone down. Flying Along has crashed at that one. Jockey on his feet, horse okay. Bell Capone out of the straight with 1,700 to go. They've gone over 8 fences, 8 to go. Bell Capone, 1.5, Cockade, and a half, Silky Sun, 2 to Bruskin. A length further back on the inside, Solid Touch, 1.5 AD. Noble Benbara, a length off last of all, but about 7 or 8 off the lead. 3 fences out back from where they started, 8 fences to go on the trip. And the leader, Bell Capone, follows the line out towards the middle, 2.5 in front of Silky Sun, and Cockade on the outside as they go to the second. A length and a half then to Bruskin, Solid Touch, and then AD, and 2 to Noble Benbara. Now hooked to the outside as they go over that third fence. To the back they race 12.50 metres to go on the chase, and the leader Bell Capone 3/4 in front of Cockade, is nice and handy the outside. 2.5 further back, Silky Sun and Bruskin, Solid Touch, and AD, and only back a length then on the outside, Noble Benbara. There's only 3 or 4 lengths, and they're bunching up from first to last. Here's the double down the back of the 1,000. Bell Capone a half in front now from the outside, Cockade. Noble Benbara reached for that. 2 away, third is Bruskin and Noble Benbara. AD the inside from Solid Touch, and Silky Sun dropping out. At the turn at the 8.50, Bell Capone a neck in front of Cockade, who's been there most of the way. A length and a half, Noble Benbara, 3 fences to go, and he's moving up quickly now on those red colours out wide now, Noble Benbara. Bruskin just behind those, a length into Solid Touch. Over the third last, he jumped it well, Noble Benbara, took him a neck in front. From on the inside, Cockade. Bell Capone struggling, and Bruskin went to third from Solid Touch, and forget the other 2, AD and Silky Sun. Second last fence coming up, he reached for it early. Noble Benbara, but got away with it, and Superior Platform sees him shoot 4 lengths in front now with 1 fence to go. Second placing Bruskin, then Solid Touch. Bell Capone back to fourth, and Cockade's dropped right out. Noble Benbara, first try over the fences, shot 4 or 5 in front from Solid Touch and Bruskin to get Bell Capone with 1 fence to go. Here it is down at the 150 metre mark, and Noble Benbara, he comes to it, jumps it well. Landed 4 in front of Solid Touch and 3 to Bruskin, and he's home. First try over the big fences, and he's too good, Noble Benbara. He's been up for a while, but he's done it again. He wins by 3.5 to Solid Touch. 3 lengths away, third is Bruskin. A gap, Bell Capone, a long way back, AD. Then came Cockade, who dropped off a fair way from home, followed by Silky Sun. 1 casualty was Flying Along, who went down at the 8th fence in the straight, Jockey and Horse OK. Number 2 racing. Bright side bounce quickly down on the inside. Costello away quickly out wide, heading forward. Just behind those, Farayon and Chippy's Daughter are starting to pick up some ground from Carmeness when they settle. Vianetta went back to last as Costello took the lead. From Chippy's Daughter moving up second, a length further back in the race, then Bright side and Farayon fourth on the first turn. 2 lengths further back, Bell Reeve, Carmeness the inside and 3 to Vianetta. Chippy's Daughter on the outside, fired up a little, trying to head off Costello, who holds the rail. And Costello led now a half neck to Chippy's Daughter on terms almost. A length and a half for Rayon third, a half to a length nearly back on the inside Bright side. 2 lengths further back Bell Reeve, a half Carmenesque, and 4 Vianetta last of all. At the 9.50 and Farayon whipped around the outside and set up a break and put some speed into the race here. Farayon moved 3 lengths Costello, 3/4 the outside Chippy's Daughter, 2 to Bright side, a length and a half Bell Reeve, 1 to Carmenesque and 2 to Vianetta, about 10 to 12 off the front. Farayon's clapped the speed right on in front. Down the side at the 700, led 4 or 5 Costello hard ridden, 1 to Chippy's Daughter. Bell Reeve on the outside making some ground. Carmeness went back to the rail. A length then Bright side and Vianetta has tacked on but has to come deep. Farayon led 3.5 at the 400 metre mark from Costello. Bell Reeve running on from Chippy's Daughter. Carmeness trying to get off the fence. Vianetta is out deep but under some pressure from Bright side. The leader is Farayon to the turn. 2.5 Bell Reeve, Costello and Vianetta out deep. Further back in the race Carmeness. They turn Farayon 200 out. A length and a half Bell Reeve. 3 to Vianetta coming down the middle. Bell Reeve's quickly got Farayon at the 100. Took the lead now. Bright side and Vianetta out deep are coming late, but it's Bell Reeve in front. Bright side with a late lunge. Bell Reeve in front near the line. Bell Reeve wins at a short head. Bright side and a half away third in the middle is Carmeness. Then Chippy's Daughter. Farayon carved up. Vianetta couldn't make the ground out deep. Further back in the race then last of all Costello. Ascot at L'Chaim. The inside is Starsbridge. Something similar in 4. Supreme Tyenga out in 3. Monty Prince is 2. And 3 Supreme Tyenga. Posco goes in. Posco is in now. Mulberry set. Mulberry ready. Outside at the spunk. At L'Chaim goes up and they're ready to go. Set to run now. Stalls are back and they're racing. Came away in a reasonable line too. Near the inside, Mondi Prince and Mulberry has begun only fairly. Getting out quickly nearer the inside, showing some speed, Starbridge. First turn now in the spunk, going up quickly with Ascot. On the first turn now and moving up on the outside, the spunk. Over on the inside, Starsbridge, second, a length and a half to Ascot. Then L'Chaim, who's caught wide around the outside of back in the centre, Aldelar, and over on the inside then came Mondi Prince when they head down the back. They're out a length and a half in front now from Supreme Tyenga. Posco. Further back is Mulberry and something similar last of all. Along the back and the spunk kept the lead, a length and a half in front from Ascot second, a length further back than Starsbridge. Then came Aldelar fourth, and on the outside of it L'Chaim is out a little wide, a length and a half further back Mondi Prince from Supreme Tyenga. Up on the outside of those then came Posco, a length further back something similar, and last of all in the race would have been Mulberry. At the 600 metre mark they race the spunk about a head in front. Moving up on the outside now is Ascot, a length and a half L'Chaim. It's gone up third, fourth the inside Starbridge from Posco. A gap Aldelar dropping out from Mondi Prince and Supreme Tyenga. It's the spunk, the inside and Ascot, and they've got away about 3 or 4 lengths Posco. L'Chaim is not going well, dropped out now, followed on the inside by Starsbridge. Ascot on the outside put its neck in front of the spunk at the 200, 2.5 Posco, but Ascot went for home and started to draw clear at the 150, moved 2 lengths the spunk, and Posco running on well, a gap then Supreme Tyenga. L'Chaim is not in the race, but Ascot wins 3 lengths, hard held on the line to Posco second, a length and a half the spunk third, a long gap Supreme Tyenga. Then further back would have been something similar, well back in the race L'Chaim, followed by Mondi Prince, just coming in now Starsbridge, Aldelar, and last of all is Mulberry. Silver Bowl, they're all set now. The line is good. Archangel red and tried to throw the rider. In fact, it has. Archangel has thrown the rider right at the jump away, and first out the Mambo Prince. The top weight began brilliantly. Led settling down from Silk Shamrock, followed over on the inside by Oliver Beer in a prominent position. Further back in the race then fourth. On the first turn would have been Blue Water, 2 lengths further back Gin Sling. They're followed by Melody Prince from Thunder and Lightning. Back behind those and Old Lucky, and Brother Thaddeus is last of all, and Archangel threw the rider at the jump away. Down the back the pace very keen. The top weight the Mambo Prince out 2.5 to Silk Shamrock. Shamrock. 2 or 3 further back in the race then came Oliver Beer. They're followed further out on the outside of it by Blue Water now third. Oliver Beer is running fourth, a length and a half. Jim Sling, a half Melody Prince, 2 lengths then to Thunder and Lightning. A couple of lengths further back in the race then came Old Lucky on the inside of Brother Thaddeus. And Archangel, the riderless horse, chasing the field down the side. Pace has been pretty good most of the way. The Mambo Prince 3/4 in front. Silk Shamrock looming up on the outside, a length then Blue Water. They're followed behind them by Oliver Beer getting off the fence. The Mambo Prince has gone quickly and Silk Shamrock hit the front now. Out deep, Brother Thaddeus right off the track making its run with Thunder and Lightning. They're starting to run on pretty well from Gin Sling to fourth. Further back, Blue Water followed by Oliver Beer, who's tightened up badly. On the bend, Silk Shamrock one in front. On the outside, Thunder and Lightning after it, followed by Brother Thaddeus. And then came Gin Sling, but Silk Shamrock went for home, straightened 2 in front. Thunder and Lightning trying hard from Brother Thaddeus, but Silk Shamrock, it's 3 in front now from Thunder and Lightning, who won't pick it up, and Brother Thaddeus and Silk Shamrock at the judge for Encallo by 3.5. Thunder and Lightning second, third home Brother Thaddeus, then Blue Water further back in the race, then Gin Sling, a long gap then to back behind those Melody Prince. Old Lucky followed further back by Oliver Beer, who was tightened badly at the 500. Last of all, the Mambo Prince. And I'd say that stewards want us to hold tickets there till they have a good look at the start after race 4. The rider of Sir Muller out of the saddle, the horse to be loaded riderless. Coming up. Now Sir Muller's gone in. Vane Tycoon to come up and they'll be ready. Now Vane Tycoon is in, just about set to run. High speed in the race. The signal given. Stalls are back and they're racing. Talk a little bit slow to get going. Jumping quickly here, Prince Belair, Mal Namuka. Away fast, Sir Muller out deep and behind those settling now. Cradle Snatcher pushing up on the inside. Talk picking up ground from Aerobic Prince and further back in the race then Vanderhaar. Vane Tycoon pushing forward about 6th then Gallaty. Decide further back from Centaza, Aerobic Prince. Well back Kazza High and last of all another excuse. Through the gap, Cradle Snatcher up on the inside of Prince Belair. 3 out Sir Muller, a length and a half further back Vane Tycoon Talk. Aerobic Prince back in the middle from Vanderhaar, Gallaty. Centaza Decide, a gap Kazza and last of all another excuse. Up to the bend they race. Sir Muller very deep on the track with Prince Belair and Mal Namuka back on the inside. Cradle Snatcher. Talk out deep is starting to come into it from Vane Tycoon. Vanderhaar was checked. Straightening up Sir Muller, Prince Belair from Talk, Gallaty followed by Mal Namuka in the straight and Sir Muller got to the front now. Talk and Gallaty are after it quickly. Sir Muller in front, Prince Belair fighting back, but Sir Muller gets home, scores 3/4. Kazaragi up wide may have grabbed second with Gallaty in a photo. Prince Belair close up from Vanderhaar. Another excuse followed by Decide. Centaza behind those is Talk. Further back in the race then Mal Namuka, Aerobic Prince, Cradle Snatcher. Vane Tycoon didn't come on and it's near the tail. Sir Muller. Number 3, Sir Muller has yellow. Line is good. Stalls are back there racing. Out in a good line. Padishah, Brave Chief out in the middle began well. Behind those settling now is Sunny Glow, and down the centre of the track it's Brave Chief going up with Padishah. They share the lead from Nick's Verdict closer today, up running third, although deep, followed by Golden Seraph. Sunny Glow the inside, further back then Lorenza, Good as Glimmer, and Stiletto out deep, further back Colorado Ring, Rules Galore last of all. Taking the lead is Brave Chief at the 1600 metre mark, and Nick's Verdict's now gone up on the outside of it. A length and a half, Padishah third, Golden Seraph went up fourth. Then came Sunny Glow the Grey, fifth on the inside. inside of Good as Glimmer. 1.5 Lorenzo, 2 to Starletto, 1 further back is Colorado Ring, and 2 lengths last of all Rules Galore. Inside the 1400 metre mark, Brave Chief in front, nearly a length to Next Verdict, a lot closer today. Third on the inside, Padishah. Then came Golden Seraph, and the jumper Good as Glimmer is out 3 deep. Back on the inside, Sunny Glow, Lorenzo tracking deep, a length further back in the race, Colorado Ring. Then came to the outside, Starletto, and 2 to Rules Galore. At the 1000 metre mark, and with his big weight, it's Brave Chief by a half length. Second is Next Verdict, a length and a half, then Good as Glimmer. Padishah tucked away fourth the inside. Of in the middle there, Golden Seraph, a length for the back, Lorenzo 4 out. A half for the back, Colorado Ring. On the inside then, Sunny Glow. 1 further back, Stiletto, and moving up on the inside of it, Rules Galore. Coming off the back inside the 800 metre mark, Brave Chief and neck in front of Next Verdict. 2 further back, Padishah has enjoyed the run on the inside of Golden Seraph. Good as Glimmer dropped out. Lorenzo is out very deep. A length then, Starletto very wide around Colorado Ring. They're followed by Sunny Glow and Rules Galore. Brave Chief under pressure. Next Verdict going up to him on the outside. 500 to go. Next Verdict and Brave Chief, a length. Golden Seraph trying to get out as Padishah from Sunny Glow. Then came Colorado Ring late to the outside, and Rules Galore waiting for a run. Brave Chief struggling. He's starting to weaken a little on the turn, and Next Verdict took the lead. Golden Seraph, and here's Colorado Ring putting in a run. Colorado Ring loomed up in the all white, hit the front now. Race clear from Next Verdict, Golden Seraph, Stiletto, and Rules Galore, but Colorado Ring is sprinting right away from Next Verdict. Rules Galore with a late rush, but Colorado Ring wings 3 lengths. Second, Rules Galore, a length away. Third, Next Verdict. Then further back, Golden Seraph, followed by Stiletto. Then came Sunny Glow, Padishah. Couldn't get his own way today, Brave Chief. They worked him pretty hard, and he beat 2 home, Good as Glimmer and Lorenzo. Colorado Ring, number 4. Now, Kabila going up. Pearl Prince comes to the outside, which is gate 15, and they're boxed and ready to go. Racing. Mustang Red on the inside, bounced quickly from Knightly Sword, and second coming and further out of Sir Boom. In the early point, Casino Heights out in the middle with Maximal, and wide on the track here is Principe Walk from Super Crest, and Pearl Prince is very deep. Down to the first turn they go, and Mustang Red kept the inside and led now from Sir Boom, and moving forward Maximal, Principe Walk. Just behind them Casino Heights, Knightly Sword the inside, and Pearl Prince is out 3 to 4 wide from Super Crest and Idiati. 2 further back, Happy Star, second coming Ushku. 3 Fonzarelli, Captainite, and last of all Kabila. Down the back of the 1000, Mustang Red 3/4 in front from Sir Boom and Maximal, and Principe Walk whipped around the outside and took it up now. Principe Walk moved to the front, a length in front from Mustang Red and Sir Boom, and 3 out as Maximal, a length and a half Pearl Prince. He's 3 deep around Casino Heights, the inside Knightly Sword. 2 Idiati, Super Crest. 2 further back in the race, Happy Star from Ushku, and then a gap in the race, second coming Fonzarelli, Captainite, and 3 Kabila last of all. Inside the 600, and on the inside Principe Walk with Mustang Red outside it. Pearl Prince's travel wide, but goes up to join them. Maximal back in the middle, 4th under pressure. Then Super Crest and Happy Star pulled out deep. Just behind them, Casino Heights, off the track, Ushku, followed by further out Captainite, and back on the inside, Sir Boom. Up to the bend now and out deep. It's Happy Star, Super Crest getting up to Pearl Prince. Further back, Ushku, Captainite, followed by Idiati and Casino Heights. Super Crest hit the front, turning from Happy Star. Then further back, Pearl Prince, and down the outside, Ushku and Captainite. Super Crest finding a bit though, drew a length in front of Happy Star, and out wide Ushku from Idiati and Captainite and Super Crest. Super Crest comes home to win, scores on the post 3/4, Happy Star. Idiati, I'd say, grabbed third, just in front of Ushku from Captainite. Then further back was Casino Heights, Pearl Prince, Sir Boom, a gap Kabila, Fonzarelli from Knightly Sword, well back Principe Walk with Maximal second coming, and Mustang Red near the tail. Super Crest a double for Luke Nolan. Down on the inside, they're set to go. Ready for the last, they're off and running, broke out in a beautiful line. Yarralis had no speed, and Tumut was getting back shortly after the start. Palace Glow bounced quickly, and on the outside is Our Missouri quickly travelling forward. Showing some speed after the start also Fredari. When they settle down, Our Missouri crosses over from Palace Glow, Fredari, and further back Rubatai. Yarralis went around it from Royal Wonder. 1.5 further back is Lady Tyenga from Satirical Miss. A fairway back, Lady of Aragon, and last of all Tumut. Off the back of the 850 metre mark. Our Missouri in front now from Fredari, and Yarralis has gone up 3 out. 2.5 further back Palace Glow. Moving up outside it, Rubatai, a half for the back, Lady Tyanga. Raw Wonder popping off the fence outside it, Satirical Miss, a length and a half. Then to Tumut, and last of all, Lady of Aragon. 500 metres to go, a line of 3 here. Yarralis on the outside, Fredari, and on the inside is our Missouri. 2.5, Rubatai running into it pretty quickly to 4th. A length for the back, Raw Wonder inside it from Lady Tyanga. Tumut, Satirical Miss is under the whip, and Palace Glow dropped out from Lady of Aragon. On the turn they race our Missouri, but here's Rubatai putting in a run on the outside, followed for the back by Fredari, and Tumut down the outside. Rubatai hit the lead, Tumut after it. They're going to fight it out now from Lady of Aragon. Tumut on the outside getting up to Rubatai. Rubatai fights back with Tumut and flashing home Lady of Aragon on the inside. Not much in this. Rubatai has fought back with Tumut, and close up the inside is Lady of Aragon. Great go to the last. 3 or 4 further back in the races, Royal Wonder. Then further back came Yarralis, followed by Lady Tyanga, Satirical Miss, and behind those our Missouri. Dropping out of it was Palace Glow, and near the tail is Fredari. This is fighting back here, Rubatai and Tumut, and making great ground is Lady of Aragon.